face. That was a ghost. I'm so sorry. There's nobody in there, I promise. It just opened on its own. Anyway. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Catalea, and today I thought I'd do something a little bit different. So I'm going to be doing a at-home spa day / self-care routine. I'll be showing you guys like my face mask, my bubble bath, teeth whitening, like kind of like everything that makes you feel like super pampered at home, because as you know, us ladies, we're constantly taking care of other people or men. It's really hard to put ourselves first. So this is like a super simple, easy, maybe 10-20 minute prep time for as long of a bath as you want to take, because most of this stuff is before you take the bath, and then you just end it off with a nice bath. And without further ado, I'm gonna kind of get into it because there's nothing more I really need to tell you. I'll just show you the rest. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so first I'm going to use micellar water just to clean my face off before I add anything to it. This will include like my lashes and kind of just all around my face. I don't have much on it. Okay, so now that I've cleaned my lashes, I just go ahead and start off with the lash peptide. So this is supposed to help your lashes grow, and it's a kind of tiny little tip, like an eyeliner pin. One little strand that's just out of whack, but we're gonna just go with it. You just do it right along your lash line. Now, I do wear contacts, and this hasn't bothered my contacts once. I don't think it says that it's for people with contacts, but like I said, I've been wearing contacts for years, and I've had products mess with my eyes before, but this isn't one of them. Before we put our face mask on, we are actually going to start with the whitening strips. So I take one of my strips, and then I see if I can get close enough to rip it off. A lot of times I can't open this thing. Like, I try to get this tiny little, let's see if I can show it to you, this tiny little package out, but it's like stuck in there. So normally I just fold it back, kind of like you were opening candy, and then it comes out a lot easier for me. So this one is for your top teeth, and this one's for your bottom. I'm gonna apply these off camera just because showing the inside of my mouth is like kind of yucky. So I will be back when these are in. Okay, so kind of for the rest of this part, I will kind of be talking with a lisp. I'm so sorry. These are really hard to talk with. But as you can see, I have them on. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to this, just because you get 45 minutes for this. And I'm actually gonna set a timer now, so I don't forget. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. I wish I had like one of those spatulas to use. Those little globs, I hate that. That just bothers me so much. Now I just rinsed my hand, so you can kind of see there's still some of this mask on my fingers. And that's mainly because I know I'm about to do like the rest of my face. And this thing just does not want to come out. Okay, there it is. I guess it wanted to do it on camera. So just spread it around. Now, I'm not one of those girls that put like a lot on my face. I really just do a nice, even, thin layer. Because the more you put on, the longer it takes to dry. The longer it takes to dry, well, the longer you're stuck with a partially tight face. So I'm going to rinse this off real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, sorry, I just couldn't help myself. So I'm back, and I'm gonna put this little lip scrub on. Now you don't have to leave this on, but just for the purpose of everything, I will be leaving it on until I take everything else off, because after I take the mask off, I typically follow up with like a light facial wash just to get all that residue, because sometimes it doesn't pull completely off and they're just tiny, like the tiniest little flakes that I don't notice. So I will put this on. So I'm going to leave this on for right now, and I'm going to start the bath, add the rock salt and the bubble bath, and show you guys that part. All right, 1 second. Or I guess let's just go. Okay, so I have roughly 18 minutes left, and I will try to show you guys that. So I have 18 minutes left on the whitening strips. I started off with 45, and I'm still waiting on this to dry. It's not quite there yet. Almost. So this is probably going to take another 5 minutes, but this is going to take another 18. So I've already gotten the bath ready, as you saw. Got the bubbles ready. Now I wanted to show you guys me adding the rock salt, which is this. You have to add it once the water's kind of already hot, and you know, so I'm gonna go ahead and take you guys in there and show you that. Okay, so now that the time is up, for my mask at least, I'm gonna go ahead and take this off and then do like the rest of my moisturizing routine. So I typically start at the bottom, or just smile, and a lot of times it'll open up a path for you to where you can, I feel like there's no cute way to do this. Okay, there we go. And then just peel it right on off. Oh God, it feels so weird. Come on off. I'm trying to keep it intact, but it just didn't hurt my little, here's my goblin face. So I just rinsed my face off. I didn't dry it yet, true. But I got all of the lip scrub off, and I believe I got all the residue face mask off. So after that, I go in with my two moisturizers. So this is a lip mask with hyaluronic acid, and this is the Neutrogena wrinkle repair. This is, it's red, I call it retinol cream, but it says wrinkle repair. So the lip mask I put on every night. Remember the name of the one that's like all over TikTok, and if you guys know it, just like leave a comment down below. But it's like, it comes in like a pink little, it looks, put the top back on, it looks just like this. I'm gonna find it. I haven't bought it yet, but it looks just like this, or a little bit different, a slight difference. And it's another lip mask that a lot of girls keep in their nightstand. And honestly, I feel like this would be like the perfect dupe for it, because this thing is like pretty cheap actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. And yeah, it does kind of look like a lip gloss, but honestly it doesn't rub off easily or anything like that. So I like to do this like right before bed, but in this case I'm gonna do it right before I get in the tub. And then I just go in with this little retinol cream. So I really just kind of scoop in a circle. So I take about that much. It's not a lot because I typically get my entire face in my my neck, because they say to bring it down, and I use whatever's left over on my hands, mainly because my hands are in the sun a lot. A lot of people's hands are in the sun. I'm gonna back up a little bit. A lot of people's hands are in the sun a lot, so it's not uncommon to have like aging, especially if you like going to get your nails done. Like the UV light can age your hands as well. So I heard that there were these really like fingerless, not fingerless gloves, but I guess like the nailless gloves, I guess, because it's like the glove comes like all the way up here. So I might go ahead and get those next time I go to the nail shop. Now, if you don't already know, when you use a retinol, you have to follow it up with a sunscreen. Now, it can be any type of sunscreen. Still had some right. I had this one, BB cream. This is a CC cream that I got in a trial size, and this is another BB cream. If you have a skin tint with sunscreen in it, that's perfect. If you have just normal sunscreen, that's perfect. You have a primer that has sunscreen in it, that's perfect. Just anything with SPF 30 or more, because when you're in the sun, I guess this makes your skin like super sensitive to light, and I don't want to be responsible for anybody like peeling or like blistering or anything like that, which can happen depending on how sensitive your skin is to the sun. I would just cook a lot more than I already have, which I don't really want, and it kind of defeats the purpose, because then my hands end up wrinkling even more, and it's a hassle. So please use sunscreen. If you're using it on your hands, this is pretty easy to use on your hands. I think there are lotions that include sunscreen. So yeah, just especially if you're gonna be outside, if you're staying in, as long as you're like not in direct sunlight, you should be fine. You don't have to put anything on, but if you do, if you put this on in the morning, if you put it on at night, follow it up with sunscreen before you go out into the sun. So I'm done lecturing. So I'm done lecturing. I'm about to take I have to wash my hands now. I'm about to take this out, and then I'm not going to show you this, but so you see how it looks like all foamy, so there's peroxide in it. I'm one of those people that don't like the stickiness of the strips afterwards. So what I do is, I don't think you're supposed to brush your teeth right afterwards, which is fine. So what I do is I take these out and I use mouthwash to kind of get rid of the rest of the residue. Hold on. That was a ghost. I'm so sorry. There's nobody in there, I promise. It just opened on its own. Anyway, I just go behind with this. That honestly scared me. Okay, I just go over it with this, and I go behind it with this, and then rinse all that peroxide out, and then I brush my teeth later on in the night. So I'm gonna take this out and rinse with this, and then I guess I'll be wrapping up the video. So okay, so I closed the door, but yeah, that pretty much wraps up my video. And if you are a person who is clumsy like I am and puts this on and immediately has to wash your hands. Just take a very small amount. I mean like a really tiny amount, kind of like a fingertip amount. There's not really a lot on there. And just use it like you would like a normal hand lotion. Spread it around. And chances are you won't be washing your hands again soon. A lot of times when I take a bath, I keep my hands out of the water for a while because of course I'm scrolling through TikTok or reading my book or drinking my wine. Today I'm really just gonna be scrolling through TikTok, and obviously you don't want your phone in the water, so my hands won't be in the water for a while. And when you get out of the shower, really good thing to use. This is a really good thing to use afterwards, or we use Aquaphor, honestly. It really just make sure you lock in your moisture like really good. If you guys have made it this far, thank you guys so much, and leave a comment down below like what was your favorite part of this routine, and I would love to do more of these for you, so let me know what you guys want to see, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Under pressure, no more time. Can we make a move? Overthinking, you and I. What do we have to lose? 'Cause I'm wasting all my time thinking of the things we could do. If you gave me one more sign, I could find a way to break through. A way to break through. Ooh, 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 a way to break through.
Welcome back to my channel. I'm Leia, and today we are doing a 4th of July look. I designed the templates of what I wanted to do a couple of days ago, so now I'm really trying to put it all together. So I hope you guys like it. Well, I guess you kind of did if you clicked on the picture. Sorry. Sorry, I'm just gonna go ahead and get into the makeup tutorial. As you can see, I already have makeup on my face, so I will be taking that off, and I'm gonna put my hair back because it's a little wild now. So first things first, micellar water. So I got my little cotton rounds. Get a few of them out because I have like a face full of makeup on. Okay, so I learned a cool little trick on TikTok actually to keep your makeup lasting longer. Now, if you liked the makeup that I had on earlier, I can do a tutorial on that if you want to see. But I had that makeup on, I put it on around 10 a.m. and it is currently 7:52, and it pretty much lasted this entire time. I've been out in the sun. I went to Chick-fil-A, I went to Target, I just went and ran errands today. So trust me, it lasted all day. So here is how to get your makeup to last a lot longer, especially when you're out in the heat and in the sun. And I hope this helps. First things first, you go in with your moisturizer. So this is just my e.l.f. moisturizer. And for my primer, I use the Mary Kay foundation primer. I just use this one because it has SPF in it. If you have any primer with SPF in it, it'll be perfect for this. And my foundation also has SPF 25 in it, especially 4th of July. You're gonna be out in the sun. I would just Better be safe than sorry. So, and translucent powder. So I got this one from Dollar General, and I swear, I think that other girls have like a twist top. This doesn't twist. You have to like pop it off, like pry it with your hands. See, that was difficult. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and, now this is essentially like translucent powder. I got it in translucent light. I didn't know there were different shades to it. I'm like a light medium, so I didn't know whether to go light or medium, but I just went with light because I didn't know what else to do. So we're gonna start with the moisturizer, and we are going to put that on our face first. Next, you go in with your translucent powder. Now, I do have some on my little puff, but I'm actually going to, ooh, I was holding it the wrong way. I'm gonna, ooh, did not think that through. I'm gonna tap it on my hand just to even it out, which I did not do properly. And you just want to press the powder right into the moisturizer. Down. You just go on in with the setting spray. No, sorry, primer. You need the primer and then the setting spray. So, like I said, I use this SPF 15, and I kind of just put it, you can put it wherever, however you do it. I just do it this way. And get this all over. Okay, and now you go in with your setting spray. So I'm just using the Maybelline, but you can use whatever one you want. So we are going to
Actually, I'm not going to show you the rest of my base foundation. I will put that in another video. Let's get back to it.
My Clinique Even Better Clinical Foundation, and I just put like one pump. We are going to get started on the 4th of July look, just because I'm really anxious about it and I kind of want to get it over with. So I use the Sephora palette, but you can use whatever palette you want. So I don't have like a dark blue, so I'm actually going to be using this blue for the American flag and kind of this purplish blue. I don't know if that's purple or blue, but that's what I'm using on my eyes with the black. But I might throw a little bit, actually I might try this one. So I might do this blue and that black on my eyes, and I'll be using this as the red and the American flag. So what I do is, I guess we'll get started on the American flag. So for the American flag, I go in with this blue. I start with a square. I'm trying to make sure that I'm not like doing this backwards, but I don't think I am. I hope I'm not. So we're gonna do a square. Okay, I will fill that in a second. Actually, let's just go ahead and fill that in now because I need this exact same brush for the rest of it. I don't know how many people can actually like put all those little stars in there. I wish I could, but I can't. Next, I am going to go in with this pink. And we are going to draw the stripes. So I typically just do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines. So I do 2 up here and then 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna try and do 1 more. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the white. Oh, did I show you the white? So this is the white. This is actually silver, but I'm gonna call it white because it shows up on my skin basically. Very shiny white. That actually looks pretty good. I think it's crooked, but it's a face. It's not straight. Sue me. Next, we are going to do the happy 4th on the other side. I'm actually going to use some setting spray just to ensure this doesn't go anywhere. So I just sprayed that side because I'm about to start working on this side. I don't have a red eyeliner pen, so I'm actually going to be using this, but I do have white, which I could have used here, but I wasn't thinking. Plus, I kind of like that silver look. Next, we're going to move on to this side. We're going to do the happy 4th on this side, and then we'll do the eyes. Now that I'm real happy, I'm gonna do 4 in this red, which, God, I wish I had. I could not find a red eyeliner. I guess we're all sold out because of the 4th. I just could not find one. So I'm sorry if this makes you cringy. Okay, there's my 4. And then the TH is in black eyeliner. Next are my little fireworks, and we are going to use this bluish tealish color, this silver right here, and this pink. So we are going to draw fireworks. So I just cleaned the brush, and now I'm going to use the pink, which will look like it's red, but next to this red it probably won't. But I do every other one, so we'll do here, here, and here. Sorry, but that one looks kind of, I didn't realize that would go straight into my smile line. Anyway, so we'll go with one right here, right here and right here. If I seem like I'm looking off the camera, I'm actually looking at myself. I'm trying to make eye contact. I'm so sorry if I keep messing that part up. So now we go in with this silver, which was over here, but we're gonna call it white today. We're gonna do one right there. Sorry, this is eyeshadow and it's a little crumbly. There and right there. Okay, so next we are going to do the smoky eye, which for the smoky eye, I'm actually going to use this. It's like a bluish black, and this blue and this silverish blue. And we're gonna focus it right on the outside of my eyelid. Sorry, one second. Okay, so I'm going to look in the mirror and kind of see what I'm doing a little bit better. So I'm really just doing half the eyelid. So for the inner corner, I start off with the lighter blue, and then, oops, I didn't mean to go right into it. And then I'll go over it with this. So this is the lighter blue. Okay, so now I go over it with this really light, like a shimmery blue. Okay, now you can see the difference. So you see it on this side, you can't really see it on that side. So one second. Perfect. I just go in with like a little shader brush and I blend this out. Pretty much it with the eyes. And I'm going to wing it. Of course, that's like my go-to thing. So as I can find my black liner. Okay. So this is where I get nervous. So if you guys don't already know, I have hooded eyes and I feel like I messed this up. Okay, that's better. And we are going to bring this in. I thought I got it in my eye for a second. So that's one side. I'm gonna hope and pray, fingers crossed, I get the other side right. And then we'll kind of go from there. Okay, so at least that part's done. I'm gonna move on to the lips. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna do an ombre black to red, but I can't find my black. Yeah, so I'm gonna use my brown if I can find it. Okay, and I just outline my lips like normal. Okay, so that's the brown outline, and I just go in with the red in the center. And honestly, this like lip color kind of stays on all day. Sorry if I look like I'm looking all over the place. I was looking for this. So now it's time to set all this. In the meantime, I'm gonna go find my eyelash curler and my eyelash primer and my mascara. I don't actually use extensions. I don't do them anymore. I mean, I'll occasionally do them, but as of right now, I'm not doing them. So I'm going to let this dry off a little bit, and then I'm going to curl my eyelashes. Okay, other one down. Now we go with the primer. Okay, and then I just go over it with any mascara. I don't even know which mascara this is. I've had it for so long. I believe it's MAC, but like when I say I've had it, oh, it does say, you can kind of see the MAC symbol. But this is called Extended Play. They actually still sell this, and it looks exactly the same. So this is pretty much the final look. Actually, I kind of like my hair back like this, so we're gonna leave it like that. But this is pretty much the final look. Happy 4th, and I hope everybody is having an excellent time. And that concludes the video. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And all of those who are going out for the 4th of July, please get home safe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. You know, all those myths about what happens to you if you swallow toothpaste. I think one of them was like a tooth would grow in your belly. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Catalea, and tonight we are going to do a skincare routine. Now today is the drugstore skincare routine, so I have brands like Clean and Clear and Elf, and also I have Neutrogena as well. So as you can see, I still have my makeup on from the day, and I have this one just to protect my hair because obviously my face is about to get wet. And I just grab, I typically like to scoop my finger in here and just get a little bit on 3 fingers like that. This is typically enough. If it's not, then you have to use the other hand, because I might just, it just might be me, but I don't really like having colors in here. I want it to stay white, so I try to keep my makeup out of it. So we will just take this off real quick. Now this is the Neutrogena Cleansing Balm. It gets away dirt, oil, and waterproof makeup. So this is a really easy thing. I mean, a pretty decently priced. I think it was, I want to say it was $11 at Walmart. And it gets my makeup off like really well. Sorry, I can't see. And this routine is actually what I use every night. So there are some products that I use nightly that aren't drugstore, but for the most part I'm using these. These are really my main two. The Clean and Clear I use every day, and the e.l.f. I use religiously. I also have an e.l.f. a lip mask. I'll be right back. Oh, sorry. Just a wet towel. I'm gonna take the majority of it off. Okay, so obviously there was some left behind, but that's no biggie because I'm actually still gonna go behind it with the Zesty. So this is the Clean and Clear Lemon Zesty Scrub. It buffs and brightens with gentle micro scrubbies. It has vitamin C in it, which is mainly why I use it, and I can use it on a daily basis. So without having to worry about it making me break out, which I've been living with this thing on my face for I think like a couple of weeks now. I just kind of let them run their course. Okay. All right. So next I am going to wet my face a little bit more than this towel allows, and then I'm gonna put this on. Okay. So after you wet your face, you just get I would say get a very small amount. When I say small, I mean like that big, because this stuff spreads so easily and it takes forever to get off of your face. It's like, I want to say it's thick, like oil, no, like a gel. So this is like a gel, and it spreads so easily, especially with the little scrubby things, but it's also really hard to take off. Like you have to rinse multiple times to get it off. And if you were doing this in a rush before you get ready for your day, I would get a dime size. If you are doing it at night, then you can get as much as you like if you prefer to like rinse multiple times. So next I use this e.l.f. Hydro Gel Moisturizer. And this honestly leaves my skin looking, so I have dry skin. I'm actually about to let my skin dry while I'm talking, but I have dry skin, and this helps so much. It makes my skin look like, so you can see how it's, you can kind of see a shine to it from the light, but when I put it on, you'll be able to see like my face looks glossy. Now I do 3 pumps in the palm of my hand, and I rub it together and just spread it all around. And whatever excess I have, I just bring down my neck. See how much shinier I am? Like it just moisturizes so well. And then typically I'll use like a lip scrub if I have one. I don't actually have any drugstore ones right now. I just ran out. But e.l.f. has one, and I want to say NYX. I want to say it's NYX that I had. It was like a, it looks like lip gloss, a lipstick, but you put it on like lipstick, but it's actually an exfoliator. So I'll just use, I think this is Mary Kay. Yeah, this is the Mary Kay one. I also have a Bath & Body Works one, which you've probably seen in my shorts. But I just take a little bit and just spread it on my lips. And rub my lips together. And then when I'm done, I just kind of wipe it on off. Mainly because this scrub has sugar in it, so it ended up being really sweet, and I get to my mouth. I'm always like paranoid about tasting lip scrubs because I'm like, I don't know if this was like toothpaste. You're not technically supposed to swallow it, but it happens. I don't really know what the myth is for. I don't know what the myth is for lip scrub. Okay. So after I do this, I typically don't do anything else. Now I think about it. So that's really all of my drugstore skincare. I really need to get some more. I didn't realize I had ran out of so much. I actually use it like really often. The e.l.f. and the Clean and Clear, oh, and the Neutrogena. So I had the Neutrogena acne one. It's white. I'll like a picture like up here, and it's like an acne mask that you can either use as a face mask, like a rinse off mask, or use as a daily cleanser. I used to use that and I kind of stopped because I don't actually have like religious acne. I just kind of break out randomly, typically when it's that time of month or something. So so that really concludes my skincare routine. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Catalea, and I thought I would do a quick little tutorial on how I do my makeup for my transitions, which includes like my base makeup, like how do I do like my foundation, my contour, my concealer, and also like the eyeshadows or the lip combos or anything that I put on my cheeks. So without further ado, let's get into it. So if you have already seen my last video, then you know that I do a quick little trick to make my makeup last a little bit longer, and that starts with moisturizer. So I'm just going to put this everywhere. And then I go on, well, I'm gonna let it dry a little bit, then I go over it with my SPF primer. Okay, now I'm gonna let that dry for a little bit, then I will put on my setting spray. And And since it's still summertime, I'm going to use my summer foundation. I call it my summer foundation. It has SPF in it, and it's also like my summer skin tone. And I'm going to get it all over my brush. And I just kind of dab it into my skin, like I push it into my skin versus like dragging it. Right, so now that that is all spread out, I like to go back in with my beauty blender and just make sure that I really press it into the skin. Next, I use my concealer. And I use my concealer brush, and I just blend this, spread this to the side of my nose to contour my nose, and also under my eye and right. I don't know what this, I want to say it's my eyebrow bone, but I'm not quite sure. Just right up here, just to kind of give you like an angled look. I know that kind of looks a little crazy. I do. Right, so now that I did my under eye, I go in with my concealer, my contour, and I just start where my ear is and kind of bring it to about where my eye ends. Okay. And I actually use a beauty blender for this part, and I just kind of blend this right on out. Okay, so I'm actually going to use a different part of the beauty blender, like this little tip, and I'm going to blend this part out as well, so it just doesn't look nearly as stark. Okay, now that I've done that part, I move on to the eyes. So for this one, I was going to do, so I'm gonna do this purple and this silver. I'm gonna use the purple on the outside of my eyes and the silverish white on the inside. I'm going to use the white on the inside. I know it looks crazy, but trust me, I'm going to blend it out. Okay, I was wrong. So I guess I have to use a darker color, so I guess we'll do the silver to this black. And then I kind of blend this on out. Don't worry, I'll clean this part up. Kind of like this silverish ombre. I'm sorry, it's like really, I'm gonna clean it up with concealer, but this is the gist. I'm actually gonna go do the other eye and clean this eye up, and I will be right back. Okay, so you should end up with something kind of like this. So the black on the outside and the silver on the inside. And then I didn't plan on it, but I guess I'm going for a more gothic look. So I have a red lipstick, which I'm sure you guys already know, and I think I'm gonna forego the blush and kind of go for a more deeper contour. So let me find that stick. And just so you know, I'm kind of creating this on the fly. I was not planning on creating this on the fly. It's just kind of what happened. Okay. And just blend this right on out. And now we will use the red lipstick, and then I will change, and I will be right back to show you like and to take this down to show you the final look. I'll be right back. Actually, just to make sure that I explain the eyes perfectly, so I use like a small black, and I just did like half my eyelid and brought it up to make a wing, and I just really packed it in this area. Then I used another brush, and I went in with that silver right on the inner corner to the halfway mark, and I really packed that in. So it really will look crazy. It's gonna look like a really white glittery here and a really dark black here. There is glitter in the black, but you can't really see it. And then I go in with a separate brush. I know this one really looks dark at this point, but it wasn't at first, and I just kind of do like zigzags right above where they meet to make like the ombre look. Okay, sorry. Hopefully that explained it a whole lot better. And now I'm gonna put on the red lipstick, change my shirt, and do my hair, and then I'm gonna show you what the final look looks like. So I was trying to keep this video as short as possible, simply because it's supposed to be like a quick and easy makeup tutorial. It's not supposed to be like super hard, super in depth, and this is like for a transition, so you will end up seeing the final look, like the whole transition. So I will be right back. All right, so I couldn't find my black lip liner, which I know is somewhere around here because I just saw it yesterday. So I'm gonna use this black lipstick and the red lipstick, and we're gonna make an ombre. So I use the very tip of this, and sorry if I'm not like explaining it. I'm really trying to focus so I don't mess this up because this black is really pigmented. As you can see, I did it a whole lot thicker on that side, so let's try to match that thickness. Okay. Now before that dries, because this is that black's matte, got in at the red. I did not mean to make this. I didn't mean to make it so dark, but I guess it kind of goes with the look. I wish I had like a gothic shirt, but we will switch shirts and then I will be right back. Okay, and this is the final look. This is with my hair down. I had it in heatless curls last night, and the shirt, it's just, I wasn't planning on doing the gothic look. I was trying to use that purple to match the shirt, but it did not work out. So if you guys enjoyed this video, I hope you like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time or in my next short. See you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.